Hello everyone. We are doing a project on smart verification of passengers using artificial intelligence. Our project is about ticketing system where users book tickets, and when they want to travel, their tickets are verified physically at the stations. So we have tried to make a project which can automate this process, and no physical persons are required for this process. So in today's scenario, where the world is facing the coronavirus pandemic, customers wish to have a frictionless travel and a frictionless experience, whereas the current ticketing system can discourage people from utilizing public transport as there is no such facilities available. So, to overcome this issue, we prepared a ticket verification system using facial recognition that completely eliminates the idea of using paper tickets and will also be useful for stopping illegal business in ticket booking. So our project has four sub portals, or you may say as four modules. That is this home module which you are seeing, and then there is a user portal and station login and admin login. So we'll start from admin login and explain all the portals and their users one by one. So this is after admin login. First, you have to log into the site. So once you have entered the credentials for login, you can use this admin portal. This admin portal will only be for use of officials like railway officials, so that they can make some changes in the systems. Now, after the admin logs in, he has got four options or four things to do. Like he can add stations. These stations will be further used for verifications of the passenger. And once he has added the stations, he can view the list of stations. Currently, there are no stations, as you can see. Once we add them, you'll be able to see that. And he has one more work to do. That is, he shall add trains for passengers to book tickets. Whichever train he adds will be available or will be seen by the passengers while they are booking the tickets. So let's start by adding stations. So while adding station, he has to provide a username to the station master. This username will be used by the station master to log into his portal. So now we'll add a station called Pune, and we'll give a username as Pune123. And the password, here we are keeping it as visible because this password needs to be communicated to the station master. So for that purpose, the password is visible here. We'll keep the password as Pune123 and the username is as Pune123. Email address can be the name is to be entered of the station master. So we'll take a random name of the station master. For example, after entering the credentials, he needs to press this button to add stations. So once this button is pressed, this station is added in the database, and the admin can see the added stations in station list. So we'll see it here. So now, as you can see, here the station list appears. We have added one station, so one station list is appearing here. The name of the station master, Harish Kirbe. The city of which he is the station master, that is Pune, and the state, which is Maharashtra, and pin code that we had entered there. So now we'll add trains. The admin can add as many trains as he want for the passengers to travel. So we'll add a train from Pune to Delhi. After pressing add train, this train will also be added in the database. And if you want to check the database, I can show you here. This table corresponds to the train list. So here we can see now we have added, see this train, Pune to Delhi. And the train number also appears here. So this way admin has only two works to do. He can add stations, which will verify passenger later. We'll explain that module later. And he can add trains for the passenger for booking purpose. And after that, he can log out from this session. Now we'll look after the station module. In station login or the station module, the station master logs in through the credentials provided him by the admin. Like now we added stations as you saw. So those credentials will be provided by admin to the station master. This is because the station masters can change frequently for a station, and if one station master goes, there must not be any disruption in the system. So we have provided the adding of stations, or you can say it as registration of stations with the admin. And once this is done, he can provide the login credentials to station master. So now we'll log in for the station master. So we had made a username as Pune 123, and password was Pune@123. Okay, so I've entered a wrong credential. Let me correct it. Was Pune 123 and Pune@123. So yes, now this is done. Now as you can see that the station master can verify passengers by clicking this button, and he can update his profile by just adding these fields. Whichever field he wants to update, he can update that. Let's log out. The main purpose of the station master is to verify the passengers. So currently we'll verify the passengers later because we have not booked any tickets for the passengers. So we'll come back to this module later. For now, we'll go for user module, and we'll book a ticket, and then we'll come back to this module. Now we'll move to user portal or the user login module. When user will log in, he will book tickets for the passenger. So user first needs to register himself to the portal. If he do not register, he will not be able to log into the portal. So we'll register for a user. We'll register for a user named Soumya Ranjan. So as you can see, the user is successfully registered and now can log into the portal. So now we'll log in using the credentials we provided. So the user is logged in. As you can see, this is a profile picture which user provided at the time of login. This is username, and he can book tickets. He can view his ticket book. He can view his booked ticket history, and then he can log out. So we'll start with booking of a ticket. For booking ticket, you need to first select the train. So I'll select this Pune to Delhi train, and then date. Let's select today's date. Name of the passenger contains the actual name of the passenger who is traveling. So age. UID is unique identification number, which you also call as Aadhaar number, which is unique for every single resident of India. So why we have used this is for verification purpose, and everyone has only one unique number. So there is less chance of fraudulent booking, and this can increase the efficiency of the system. So we have used this UID number. So I'll be entering my UID number. And this face image is the image which will be used for verification purpose. So this image must contain a frontal face image, like you give for passport size photo. So I'll select one frontal face image of mine. If you want to add more passengers, so you can also add more passengers by this add passenger button. I'll book one more ticket for Soumya Ranjan himself. Once you click book tickets, these tickets will be booked and saved in the database. So let's try that. So once I click book ticket, these tickets are booked. And if you want to check the booking history of your tickets, like every user will have his own booking history, you can check his booking history from here. So this user has booked 2 tickets for train number 110111, and the name of 2 passengers are Vivek Jay and Soumya Ranjan, and their UID and the date of traveling. So this was the user module where user will be booking tickets, and this ticket will be stored in database. Once done, he can log out, or if he wants, he can book more tickets by using this book tickets portion. So we'll log out for now. Now, once the user has booked his ticket, he can now he'll travel and he'll be a passenger. So now station master can verify the passengers. So we'll show you the demo of one verification. So station login credentials. So now the station master will verify passengers using this verify button. So once he clicks this verify, a pop-up will appear, and it will use webcam or the station cameras to verify the passenger. So as you can see, it recognizes me correctly. Even if I move forwards or backwards, so it is recognizing me. And once it has recognized me, it will show the details of the passenger. That is, the passenger name of the passenger was Vivek Jha. The train number which he was traveling through was 110111, and his UID was this thing, is this, and the date of traveling was this. So now once the passenger is verified, he will be allowed to board, and if the passenger is not verified, he will not be allowed to board. So that's the purpose of a system. If you now I'll just show you. If the passenger is not verified, he'll not be allowed to board. For that, I'll need to make some changes in my database. I'll need to remove myself. So So now I have removed myself from the database, that is database of the passengers. So now we'll look for unknown passengers and see whether the system produces some results or response to unknown passenger. So we'll verify the passenger again. It will start the webcam now. So as you can see, it showed unknown passenger because there was no passenger existing for that booking. Means I had not booked any tickets. So it shows you that sorry, you do not have any bookings for today. You are not allowed to board. Have a nice day. So this is our system wherein if you have booked the ticket, you will be allowed to board. If you have not booked the ticket, you will not be allowed to board. And that's what the main purpose of the system was. So now we'll log out of this. So as you saw, the project which I navigated through, it mainly focuses on the verification of the passengers uh, that are traveling through train, or you may say any system. It can be applied to any. So the main motivation for making this project was in today's world, like where everyone is facing this COVID-19 pandemic, and people want a frictionless service to avoid getting affected from the virus. The so for that purpose, the proposed system helps us in providing passengers a contact-free service, and it also puts an end on black marketing, which uses false identity documents to book tickets. And this is increasing day by day as per the surveys that are available online. If there is any illegal activity done by the passenger, we can also track him easily using the facial image. Also, people traveling without ticket will not be allowed to board, and hence it will reduce the corruption and provide good travel experience to the passengers. Thank you.